practice. Okay, welcome to our second episode of this as of yet unnamed podcast. Today we are going to discuss three things as always. We're going to review Nico Mimi Brainwave Cat Ears. We are going to discuss Bitcoins and how I think they're a dumb idea. Because they are. And we're going to discuss the future of this podcast. Like, what we're actually going to name it. So far, I've come up with a lot of dumb ideas on that. Okay, so, first up, we're going to review Nico Mimi Brainwave Cat Ears. Can you, I don't know, duck a bit so that they can be seen in full?
That work?
Yeah.
I could stack the laptop on a pile of books. I don't know.
But anyway, basically, they react to the mood of the wearer and indicate these moods based on their movement. And I had that over here a second ago. They indicate these moods based on these reactions. Also, you can tell that they just Google translated this site from Japanese. Nico Mimi is the new communication tool that augments the human bodies and abilities. Just put on Nico Mimi, and if you are concentrating, this cat's ear-shaped machine will rise. Oh, and to observe how they illustrate her mood, why don't you read a book for the next minute or two?
Do people really want to watch me reading a book? I don't know if I have one near me.
Yeah, because we can try to predict your mood as you read the book.
Oh, there it is.
Not to mention, there's really good for filling an undefined amount of time that I can't fill with actual content.
Yeah. Might want to work on that.
Oh, here's a better guide to what they're doing. By following the suggestions above, you will join thousands who have caught Nico Mimi fever. That's not like Bieber fever, is it?
I hope not.
By the way, what are you reading?
The Hobbit.
Oh. I almost saw that movie, but my sister said it was boring.
It's not boring. Are you kidding? Your sister has terrible taste.
She spends all day playing Minecraft, so I can't argue with you on that. Not like I'd want to. I hate my sister.
I feel really weird just reading.
I thought you read all the time.
Yeah, but also, yeah.
Apparently you're, focused and or relaxed or something.
I'm not. I'm not even reading. I'm staring at a couple of random words on the page because I can't focus enough to do that.
You're really focused on those words.
No, I'm not. I'm jumping all over the place. I'm looking at that word, then I'm looking at that word, and then I'm looking at that word. I'm wondering which page I left off on. Or if it was the other page.
There are these things called bookmarks.
Yeah, but it fell, and the bookmark fell out, and I didn't feel like putting it back in.
I wonder how the movements of your ears while reading this compare to your movements while reading the dictionary.
I could read the dictionary too. Although not out loud, because I'm terrible at reading things out loud.
I considered as a possible goal reading the dictionary over the summer.
The whole dictionary?
Yeah.
Really?
Because you're better at word games than I am. Maybe if I read the dictionary, it would make me more competitive.
Maybe.
And I never particularly considered my vocabulary to be shoddy.
It's not.
But you beat me at word games.
Yeah, but you don't... Yeah. I don't know if the problem is your vocabulary as much as it is, how well you can shift letters around in your mind and put them into words. I don't know. Whatever that's called.
If you've got the dictionary, read it for a bit and let's see what the cat ears do.
Okay.
Are you just, like, starting from the beginning, or...
Starting on page 252.
Is this,
with
like...
foam.
What?
What?
With what?
With foam.
Oh. Is that where you've left off at some previous iteration of reading the dictionary?
I kind of just opened it up to a random page and started reading. But it's... I don't know how you could ever want to read this.
I don't know, I guess it appeals to the person like me who spends hours reading random Wikipedia articles.
Guess so. I can't even do this.
I enjoy learning about random and often unrelated topics. And it's so fun to think about the first Wikipedia article that you've read in that sitting, and then looking at where you've gotten off to. Wow, these things are somehow related, yet completely unrelated.
Yeah.
Although it looks like when reading, the ears generally express your thought as a hybrid of focused and relaxed.
And when I'm not?
Don't know, they sort of just twitch a bit.
What else do we have to talk about then?
They are available on thinkgeek.com for $69.99. And they're sort of the modern equivalent of the mood ring. Although I debate whether those things actually work, because when I used to try one out, it sort of just always turned purple after wearing it long enough.
Yeah.
Although these are based on completely different technology than mood rings are. So now we're on to our second topic, Bitcoins. So I don't get it why people are investing in this. I mean, I guess it's kind of like the stock market or something, except I don't know what people are buying. With stocks, people are buying a share of a company. In this case, I think Bitcoins are just a speculation item, because they don't actually buy anything. They're definitely not a legitimate currency, because you can't actually buy other things with them. Sort of just some sort of scam, I guess?
Yes.
Because people buy them and then... I think originally they bought them for a couple of bucks and now they're worth $160. That is, after they crashed, before which they're worth $266. To be honest, the whole thing sounds like a scam, and I'm kind of glad that it's going down on the people that were dumb enough to buy these things. Because it's just not really a legitimate currency. It's just some sort of game, almost.
Yeah.
Although, moving into our third topic, the future of the podcast, I think we've got something here as a theme. Stupid thing of the week. Last week it was Kiss Hello Kitty. This week it's Bitcoins. Okay, I think we already did... Well, last week was two stupid things. Bitcoins and Chrome OS.
Yeah. What's the third thing today?
The future of the podcast.
Oh.
Although, stupid things next week can be Windows Phone or something. Still got kind of hiccups. I hate it when I need to hiccup and can't. I hate it even more when I do, though. I don't know. So, yeah. The future of the podcast. Got the first episode up here. And, okay, so if you look at some of these other tabs I've got open, I've got a Google search for coffee-flavored bacon, and a topic on what's better, coffee-flavored bacon or bacon-flavored coffee. This is because I was considering coffee-flavored bacon as one of the potential themes for the podcast name. In general, I was thinking of what's caffeine-related, because caffeine makes the world go round.
Bacon makes the world go round, too?
Yeah.
Huh.
If it were up to you, the podcast would be named Potato Something. I don't know, potato-flavored potatoes, but... I can't think up anything much better. But I still really do not want to be in a podcast that's called Potato-Flavored Potatoes.
Yeah.
It sounds boring. Is that your implicit agreement that potatoes are boring?
That's my implicit agreement that naming something potato-flavored potatoes is not good.
You have common sense!
Yes, I do.
So, yeah, what are we going to name this thing?
I don't know.
Thinking caffeine overdose. Coffee-flavored coffee.
What would the point of that be?
Don't know.
Just be adding extra...
Coffee-flavored podcast.
I don't know if I want to encourage people to lick the podcast.
Good point. We might have a lawsuit on our hands.
Yeah.
I don't know. Got any random things on your desk that you want to name a podcast after?
I have books and scissors and half of a pear, which I really need to get rid of. Couple of dollars. The goldfish pencil sharpener. Batteries. And... what's that? Oh, hairband. A pocket knife. And a spoon. I have a spoon on my desk. What?
Can you try to balance the spoon on your nose?
Do you have to lick it first or something?
Don't remember.
No.
You suck at balancing spoons on your nose.
I could do it this way.
Wow. That was kind of impressive.
Spoons are so easy to balance, though. I could do it anywhere.
Yeah, but I think balancing on your finger is a bit easier than balancing it on your nose.
Yeah, I guess so.
If we should ever cancel the podcast, you have a promising future as a circus performer.
No, I don't.
I could apply the word geek literally.
I'm not gonna bite the heads off chickens.
No, I said I could do that.
Oh.
Because it doesn't take any talent. So, yeah. Any more ideas on what to name this podcast?
I have no idea. I'm really bad at naming things. You should know this by now.
Yeah, but you came up with the name for our still non-existent Notterland game.
Yeah, but that was luck.
And it was really good.
Yeah, but it was just dumb luck.
And when have I ever come up with a good name for anything?
Um, not never that I know of, but
Exactly, so I shouldn't be doing this.
neither of us should be doing this.
Okay, audience, if you have a name for the podcast, can you tweet it to, at Justin Daigle or at Gwynne?
2 N's and 4 E's.
Yeah, I don't know how you managed to pull that off.
Yeah.
Although the other ones are different people, don't tweet it at them or they'll get confused.
Yeah.
They'll be like, what podcast? Also, as for the form of the podcast, one suggestion that we have received is to do it as a Google Plus Hangout. I guess that means people could watch our discussion live and participate, and we'd also be able to have guests on it, because without a premium account, I'm limited to 2 people at a time and video chat on Skype.
That would be scary, though.
It would be interesting.
But,
So, we'll keep considering that and probably not getting much headway on the consideration of it. Once again, you can tweet thoughts at us or tell us by some other means.
Yeah.
And we'll continue to consider it. About as effectively as we're considering a name for this podcast. So, that's all for today. Hopefully we'll be back next week with some review, stupid thing of the week, and some random third topic.
Yep.
Thanks for your time. And that's all.